And let's jump in towards the match. The second map of this first best of 3. The nades are currently flying. We see 1 Ajax, 4 Pharaohs on towards the side of HEPTA. And we see a Surf for Kowo.
And that is going to be, I believe that is a VSS that he's playing with. So that's like a fully automatic, well, sniper rifle to some extent, but you can also use it as a bit of an SMG. It has quite good pen, so I'm really interested to see how that one will work out.
Actually going for the chopper control already, so going in relatively early, and it's been such a key point in towards previous matches we've seen on Bol as well. Tony trying to pre-fire whatever he can, but still no damage being dealt despite the barrage of nades that we've already seen. Splinty is moving in a little bit closer, of course.
Now, do you think this is going to be quick? Oh, Chris, what are you doing? Put himself right up on the tower again.
He loves it. It's his happy place.
All he needs to do is fire one. He's already being shot at.
Oh, yeah. Chris is slightly dying at this moment in time because Vasily has spotted him out, but Brax will go for the flank on towards Meyer. That's going to be a 5-on-4. HEPTA losing the first player in towards this map already. And Acend usually, when they get an open kill, are lethal. Kowo going down to Tony, though. That's chopper control in favor of HEPTA. And the point will now open, meaning Acend might have to put their players closer towards the map.
It's actually sad to see the Surf preset die this early on. It's actually one of my favorite guns that's inside of Escape from Tarkov, or at least always has been. There you go, Brax finding Vasily as well. I believe if it jumps just by, the helicopter being taken under control by HEPTA. And I'm just wondering, are we going to see more captures here, or will we see the cleanup crew come in more often as well?
In the previous plays, we saw this to be a very capture-heavy map. Cleanup crew usually not really attending the party. However, HEPTA and Acend both very cautious at this moment in time, but they don't need to be. Terratex takes down Twisted, and Tony will get one in return. And Tony is the only member able to hold off that plant, or at least the point currently. But as Cheeky takes down Splinty, Tony's the sole member. 1v3 Cleanup crew is coming in, and then he will just be shot by Terratex in the back of the head. Acend continuing the strides from the previous map, going 1 up in the lead.
Yeah, cleanup crew ended up not being necessary. I mean, they literally just opened up the doors to the arena, and it's like, yeah, you can come back, it's over.
Kowo actually peeked out of the chopper big time. So it's like he didn't even want to survive there. You see his body just lying there as well, same as Tony did at the end, but I understand Tony a little bit better in that regard. Nate being prepped for Terratex as the Vimple brings 1 and an SMG.
Now the thing is about the VSS or the ASO, I don't know which one it is, but they both use the same ammunition and basically are the same to some extent. It shoots really quickly, it's internally suppressed, but also has a pretty good penetrating bullet right there with the FP6. So all you need to do is basically just shoot that center mass, get 3-4 shots out, and you should be able to get the kill.
Nate coming down from Chris, tries to hold on the angle, hoping someone might run out as a panic reaction. Meyer has been hit a little bit. I believe that was also due to a nade landing near him. Has healed up already. It seems as if Acend is a little bit scared of that chopper control last round. It was Kowo running in big time just to make sure he was there early, but now Cheeky Scout goes down to Tony. Silly trying to pre-fire a little bit, hoping to bait out shots. But currently, Acend is able to bring it back with Kowo taking down Twisted.
Yeah, but the first one instantly traded out, though, by the side of Vasily, so still in favor of HEPTA for this round. And they kind of need to. They need to win this one if they want to have an opportunity of reaching the lower final that is going to be played out tomorrow. Otherwise, they will be ending up in the 4th place for this tournament. You know, they still made it to the playoffs at that point. They still showed what they got. But of course, as they were, you know, looking for an organization to represent them later on in any potential EFT esports, you want to get as far as you can inside of this tournament.
The objective is live, currently not being captured, but HEPTA moves in straight away. Wants to go for a fight. Splinty takes down Terratex. Brax has to move in. Will be cornering, but has not got the ammo. Splinty takes him down, and Chris unable to connect the shot. Vasily will finish things off, and HEPTA instantly replies with a round of their own. Just like we saw on the previous map, just like we like to see as well from them.
Yeah, we want to see this go back and forth and really go down to the maximum amount of rounds to decide whether or not a map 3 is necessary. Of course, actually already captured by the moment the final kill came through. Brax just decided to, I just got to keep running, otherwise I'm never going to be able to reach the objective. And I decided, well, if I'm dead, I'm not going to be reaching it either. I realized, oh, I still have to reload before I can actually fire my gun.
Had time to kill there for the Faro. Apparently a little bit too long. Nate flying through. Ooh, would have been a very good timing just a second later. And that's what we like to see as well. Thank you to the observers helping us out on that one. And Go has spotted a player moving across. And currently shots are being fired. A little bit of a wall bang, not really dealing any damage. But it seems as if Acend knows where they are. And Terratex getting the first kill on towards a HEPTA player.
Just holding off very tightly here. Koa actually not really going inside of the helicopter this time around, especially with the amount of grenades that are out there. It's a bit dangerous just being inside there all the time, because they'll just, you know, toss one through the door or toss one through either door, and you're going to be cooked by the back of it. Vasily will find a refrag though onto Terratex and brings it back to a 4-4. He's been hit himself quite a lot, so has to heal himself back up in a little bit before they go for a capture point.
Yeah, Terratex going awkwardly aggressive despite getting the opening kill earlier on, so not really sure what the idea was behind that. And as Chris now taps out Splinty, suddenly the player advantage that HEPTA had at the get-go has gone away. It is Acend trying to get it in their favor. Trades coming out. Tony taking one. Tony going down. And now we have a 3-on-2. Acend knows the point is opening. The same goes for HEPTA. They're in the same alleyway, trying to get closer. If the point near them goes open, good. But Acend is already capturing it, and that means they have to move, and it's so far away. Brex takes down one. Meyer has no opportunity to cancel it, and Acend wins their second round already. HEPTA just being out of position, being outgunned, being unable to move across the map. And from their spawn, they really desperately needed that chopper control.
I mean, that's it, right? Like, that's what the entire first phase is about. The first minute and a half, that's when you want to get control, map control, of actually being able to, you know, set yourselves up well for the capture point. I know it says eliminate the enemy.
What?
But you don't actually just, like, you know, you probably will actually lose it if you just want to go for kill hunting. The only team that's been able to do that so far has been Virtus Pro, and even they seem to struggle during the last one. So what you really want to do is set up control, make sure you have someone available near both these capture zones, and you can just prevent the opposing team from capturing the objective.
Oh, Vasily has been spotted out, I believe, from the staircase, but Too Twisted will cover him off. Hipfire coming in. Cheeky's kept going down. HEPTA saying we need to go on the aggressive. We need to get map control, and they do so. 2 kills already. Terratex being tagged up, but Too Twisted will go down. At least a little bit of a response from Acend coming in now, and they might be able to move across, but Vasily takes down Chris as well. A good reply, and still look at Acend members being tagged up.
Oh, what a nade. It's just being tossed out from all the way on top of the tower. Get a bit of extra range going on. Won't find anything, though, and HEPTA, of course, as they do have the advantage in numbers, they, you know, soon will have the opportunity to go for the capture point. I don't think Acend is going to try and go for it because it's just going to be too risky right now. Everybody will just be flooding in on them as soon as they do. And HEPTA getting themselves ready. It's going to be up to Acend to stop them.
Terratex just standing by, hoping that a player might make a move, make a mistake. But a point is opening within 10 seconds, and HEPTA, with the player advantage they have, will most likely just go for it. They need to get the capture. They know that Ball has so much cover comparatively to, of course, the previous map Sawmill, that when you want to go for it, when you can capture it, it's going to be no issue. It will be the A point, however. That's not really favoring HEPTA currently, and they will have to reposition and get a little bit of cover going.
Let's quickly check in if the bullets were actually loaded out there as Brax gets the very first. There's actually a player coming right around the corner. He's just heard that but got down right afterwards. Only up to Terratex now in a 1v3 situation. Tony actually receiving a bit of a shot as the capture is already going on at the same time. Is Terratex going to be in time to actually try and challenge it? It doesn't seem like he will be. The second is running out, and HEPTA will be able to get the capture. Back in 4th we go.
Terratex just trying to call the bluff, but unable to do so. HEPTA luckily responding straight after. And they are still just trying to talk things through in the little time they have between the rounds, and look at the aggression they just put forth. They moved through where they were stuck in the previous round, and Brax had a beautiful headshot. Oh, we were already thinking, like, what was that shot coming through? What was a little bit of damage? It was a little bit of a team tag coming in. And luckily not being able to gain the round due to that. But it's going to be a 2-on-2. Nate's flying through straight away. And who will get the frag done?
4 nades being tossed out by Acend really early on, meaning that, well, they don't have any left currently. And no one seemed to have died on the back of it. Tony is about to be tossing one out as well. As shots are being heavily exchanged between Vasily and Kowo. The aggression is going to be there. Terratex will be able to get the first kill. Someone actually there to respond though. Vasily gets the response. Instantly taken down by Brex, who came in from the alternate choke point that was in that part of the map. And you know that leaves them in a one-man advantage right now for Acend.
Yeah, Brex just being a player that's always a nuisance, always in the position people don't want him to be. But he manages to pull through time and time again. It's now a 4-on-3 in favor of Acend. They seem to be quite happy, despite Kowo taking a lot of damage from a nade early on, and roughly half HP was gone, now healing up. Luckily for himself and his team, 30 seconds until the point will open. The objective will start to be able to be grasped. And HEPTA, they are looking for more kills in the meantime.
All right. Quick jump peeks just to see if there's anything on the opposite side of things. Some shots being fired as well, but nothing really hitting as of yet. 10 seconds before that capture point opens up. That's going to be changing the balance, of course, of this round, as both these teams will be trying to get themselves towards it. We've been seeing quite a lot of captures in this game so far, especially in comparison to Sawmill, where we saw some good help coming in from the cleanup crew to get these rounds to an end. Now, Myra's in a really good position to actually stop any of these Acend players from reaching the capture point. And he's going to be waiting for his teammates to come in before actually trying to attempt to capture himself. Kowo, inside of that helicopter, is going to be receiving some suppressive fire right through. Splinty will be able to take down Cheeky Scap, which brings it back to a 3-on-3 situation. They know someone's going to be inside the helicopter as well, so all the shots are starting to come through. Chris, though, from range, takes out Tony and brings it back in favor of Acend.
Chris seemingly on the tower again, still bringing favors for Acend, as well as Kowo from the chopper takes down Meyer currently. Only Splinty alive on V3, tries to move towards the objective, currently being captured, has to move fast with Kowo with the final shot as well. Acend with yet another round hap. And suddenly, where he thought HEPTA had a little bit of ground, had a little bit of aggression, are unable to get back in towards the game, and Acend just regains control, regains the lead as well, just moving in, going for the fights that they want to take. Not what HEPTA wants, no. They choose for themselves and they play it out to perfection.
It's a shame he didn't have his gun up yet. Gave the VSS just a little bit of an extra opportunity to get those shots in earlier. Now let's see if HEPTA's going as aggressive as they were the previous time around as well. They really caught off Acend by surprise when they won their last round. Grenades are coming through, looking to at least deal some damage. Cheeky Scap to quite so. And again, we see 3 kills going in favor of HEPTA. So whenever they're on this side of the map, they're just going absolute haywire as they take the round out before it can even finish my sentence.
Insane round coming in from HEPTA, just putting on the brakes of Acend's progress and just happening to have them all come to the same place at the same time and being able to collapse with all the firepower they have. Two Twisted, Tony, Splinty, all doing the work, and what a team HEPTA is, spraying them down and bringing the score even back to 3-on-3. Acend, of course, trying to throw in those nades early on again, hoping to deal a little bit of damage, but last few rounds they have been unable to deal anything with those. Meaning that HEPTA has just got a little bit more room to work if they swap sides again. HEPTA, of course, being on their less favored side, the one they have more trouble winning on. And Tony is trying to spot out if Chris might be on the tower again.
And there, a little bit of a ringing noise there, meaning that a grenade at least exploded close, but not close enough to deal the damage. And it left before the capture point goes on. And as you mentioned, Chris on that tower most likely. Trying to take some shots, took some himself as well. Going to be active again later on, as soon as the actual movements start coming through, as soon as the objective are looking to be taken. Tony on the opposite side as well. Fario class using that flip on side to get that extra bit of magnification, make it a bit easier to go for those headshots.
Kowo still just trying to hold on towards the chopper, having a pretty much a field day because nobody's really trying to contest him at this moment in time. They might want to move in every now and then. And what a beautiful angle, just lying on the ground, waiting for someone to maybe move in towards their crosshair. HEPTA's hoping that a point near them will be the one to go active, and they will have the overwatch position from Tony as well, trying to look at things, hoping to gain a little bit of control, but shots go to Twisted. It's Chris taking him down, and Vasily having to cross the same angle as well, hoping to not cross too many players from Acend, but somebody is running towards him. Hipfire not working too well. Now he's being tagged up. I believe it's going to be Brax. No, Terrortex actually on the chase, but unable to convert the kill.
Was reloading himself, but still continuing to chase, and that's how he died. Tony and Vasily both being able to pick up a kill themselves. Koa and Chris, the last one standing on side of Acend, as HEPTA have a good opportunity to actually go for the capture here. Chris will find another kill to at least bring it back. Hopes to go for the second one as well. Finds it before the capture could even be properly started. Swaps to the pistol. It goes for one, goes for two. Doesn't actually quite land that, but still the kill comes in from Koa, and Acend gets the round win.
Insane play there from Chris, being the hero they need. First a kill on range, then 3 more up close, almost getting the 8 in the end. And he is the man of the hour for Acend, with Kowo, of course, still in that chopper, trying to support, canceling out whoever tries to go for the objective capture. But Chris just moving in, bringing the pistol on the close range as well towards Tony. Unable to have the calm and cool collected. Needed 48 on towards Splinty. But when Kowo is there, there's no need to panic. Acend get their 4th round, despite HEPTA having such a good angle to win this.
Chris doing really well, but look at HEPTA again. They were very active and very aggressive when they're on this side of the map. They keep on bringing it back in very quick succession. Lots of nades going out right now, and it seems like Acend have decided to go on a bit of a slower pace, hold it back from a bit further down the line. They don't really want to die in 30 seconds again, so they're trying to slow down the game, because whenever the game is slowed down to this level, that is when they seem to shine. That's when they seem to be picking up those early kills. But as Splinty will find Terratex, it is looking like HEPTA have got a great start again.
HEPTA is doing the work they need to do as well, as now Koa also goes low, taking a few pot shots in the meantime, and his health is in a dire situation. Vasily has to heal up himself, as he's quite heavily bleeding on towards one arm, but it seems as if HEPTA is daring more and more and wanting to move in, moving closer towards the Acend, moving closer on towards the objectives, and making sure they can capture it once again.
Oh, it seems like Twisted actually took a shot to the head, but managed to survive it, as you saw right there, like completely red out. Just enough HP left to heal it back up to full. Might have lost some durability on it. Brex will find a kill, but has to reload, so get himself back into safety. 3 seconds before the capture point comes on. Chris in a good position as well, as Brex does go down by Splinty. Splinty has been having a really good game so far together with Vasily.
Yeah, 7 kills on the both of them, and now the objective being open. Kowo is a little bit scared that he might be going towards his position soon, just hoping to be able to pick one off, equalize the player count, and Chris knows some pre-fires have just come through from his left. Trying to move in. Cheeky Scav scared of the chopper, but Splinty not really anywhere near that, having to reload himself as well. They have so many magazines in towards this phase of the tournament, and 15 seconds until the cleanup crew will arrive, and both teams prefer to clean things up before that. Vasily takes down Chris, Koa goes down to Splinty, Cheeky Scav as well being taken down, and HEPTA will take this round again, equal to the score 4-4 in rounds, but still no clear victor on towards Bowl.
No, but also the thing we need to mention here, Toldersma, is that it's first of 7. And if it's 6-6, it is still first of 7. And right now, Acend has been the one taking the lead and then getting tied up again, but taking the lead again. So they do have the current advantage of how things are going. So HEPTA, they desperately need to find themselves with a 2nd round in a row to turn that tide.
Oh, definitely nades again flying in. Still no nade kills in this map so far, but things can change, as about 5 of them will just fly through. Vasily taking heavy damage, but at least being able to heal back up, and then just pushed in. Brax again just going in, wanting to be in the face of the HEPTA members. Again, the overkill on towards Acend, and Brax will get a second on towards Meyer as well. He just continues to hunt, will go down to Splinty, but still a favorable trade from his performance.
Yeah, managed to get 2, actually shot right through the helmet on the back. Twisted will find one, Tony finds another one as well, so suddenly all the hard work Brax did has been lost. It's now Cheeky and Koa both inside of the helicopter, holding off and looking to move out from there, see if they can get any control on the back of it, as Twisted takes quite a bit of damage from the SMG that Cheeky is using as well. But still, a man disadvantage is something they have to deal with.
Nade going off nearby. Kowo will instill a little bit of fear to Twisted, has to still heal up a little bit as well, but 20 seconds until the objective will open, and both teams down on their numbers, but not down on their luck just yet. HEPTA having that one player advantage still due to the performance of their team being able to get back up on the kills that Brax has put out before. Player trying to move back from the Acend side, unable to be hit by HEPTA. And I believe they're on the good side for the point as well. No, Kowo actually moving in on towards B straight away. Wants to go for the capture. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peek from Tony saves the life of HEPTA currently. Cheeky's Cap wants to go on as well. And he's out of the zone. HEPTA gets the lead for the first time in this map. And I believe still the first time of the series as well, Hep.
It is the first time of the series. Ran out of ammo there as he was looking to hold his own cover. And losing it out like that. HEPTA now in the lead for a round. And again, they're on their own favorable side where they kept on getting these rounds, where they managed to get 4 rounds so far. And Acend needing to fight back now.
HEPTA being in a decent enough position to get back on towards the side, having choppers, side entrances, and as well coming from the front to take on the Acend members. Not a lot of nades popping just yet, but now they are coming in. It seems like HEPTA might also be delaying, throwing some of them their own, but Chris will take down Tony in the meantime. Terratex with a late nade as well. Acend hoping to get a 2-player advantage once more, the thing that Brax gave them in the previous round, but they were unable to convert in towards a round win.
Brax is really good with the SMG as Cheeky opens up onto Meyer as well. So again, a 2-man advantage this time, not traded out and actually able to have all the control as Vasily does find Cheeky though on his way back towards the rest of his team. 45 seconds before the capture goes live. They need to make sure they do not lose any more members on Acend. They desperately need to basically stop the momentum that HEPTA might be building up and get themselves back ahead in the game. And they need to tie it up first before they can do that.
Shots going past Plinty at this moment in time. 4-on-3 still for Acend. Of course, would love to get another kill in their favor, but they don't really need to force the issue. It's HEPTA that has to move in somewhere. With 15 seconds until the objective will open, they will try to make a move and gain some ground. Still with a little bit of buddy system, but still also a little bit too split. They are close on towards, I believe, at least the B point, but maybe the A point will unlock.
Yeah, we don't know which one it will be eventually. And as it now has opened up, these teams are continuing to fight over every little bit of ground as they feel like they're close to one another but cannot actually quite see if they are or not. Afraid of someone coming up from the top as well. Splinty's checking every single corner. He now knows which point is going to be active. He has a good opportunity to at least hold off the entrance towards it. But look at that, just waiting right above him. It is going to be, I believe that's Chris waiting there as Brex comes in and cleans up Splinty. 18 seconds before the cleanup crew comes in. That's basically when you want to be on that cap zone. You do not want this to be turned around by those scavs coming in to clean you up. You want the enemy to have to push you and you to have the cover ready as Brex cleans out the helicopter.
Brex again just showing up and chasing down the enemies of HEPTA, and now only one player left. It's Too Twisted again being chased up. So many people in his face. Brex with a triple for the round, and once more Acend is able to now equalize the score rather than getting the lead outright. But it's important for them to still stay close to HEPTA because we're now getting very close to, of course, a map point situation. Acend wants to close it out on this map. HEPTA wants to bring it to map 3.
Yeah, that's literally going to be it. If Acend wins the next 2 rounds, or 2 out of the next 3 rounds, let's put it like that, they're moving on to the lower finals, and HEPTA is going to be eliminated from the rest of the tournament. Grenades again to be coming out. You want to be making sure that you stop HEPTA right in their tracks, because whenever they are very aggressive, they have been very successful so far. So you got to find that right balance. You don't want to sit still either, because then you are very vulnerable. So you need to find whatever works against their playing style.
Yeah, just pre-night to get sure that you don't get rushed. And of course, then trying to have Brax get a little bit of map control for himself. Vasily tagged up, sliding on towards his arm, just heals it up. Feels a lot better already. And then, of course, they're trying to then get close again. Kowo shoots down Vasily. Open kill for Acend, hoping to get back on towards the lead, get back on towards the map point. And they know where Tony is, who's trying to get a little bit of an angle, hoping to spot out Chris. But Kowo currently also healing up. Acend still with a player advantage.
Beautiful shot. Braxy didn't see him somehow, still gets the kill, but took a lot of damage. Heavy bleed, loads of damage onto the body as well. Needs to heal that back up if he wants to get into the fight for the capture point, but at least managed to get the kill onto Meyer as well. So that's a player taken out of the equation here. Have to set themselves up well around one of the capture points, but there is, of course, 2 on the map that could actually be common online as Tony will find cheeky Scav. Brax in the meantime healing himself back up to full, so 4 on 3. Everybody on relatively the similar amount of hit points. Really coming down to the shooting game right now as the capture point goes live. It's going to be probably Acend that's on the offensive right here, trying to clear out some of these positions and head towards A.
HEPTA seem to be too far away, but Tony is actually close towards the A point, the one that's currently also active. And he has a good angle on towards the chopper as well. Usually one of the positions where players will come from. Twisted takes down Chris. Beautiful one-tap, I believe. And Twisted tries to turn on towards the second. Will be hit and will need to heal up as well, but still fighting for his life as he's actually trying to chase down the Acend members. And he will lose his life due to that terror text with the SMG moving across. Splinty now holding the chopper with his teammate, trying to pre-fire whatever he can towards the left. 3 players moving in. Splinty takes a triple as well. A spray down of a century. And now we have HEPTA on towards a map point. They can bring it to map 3. They are still alive.
They all just lined up there as they're coming across that small choke point, trying to get a shot off on the person that was prone on the ground. As a result, they got none of it. Like, you cannot shoot if your teammate is in front of you. You just keep hurting each other as a result. A great play there from Splinty, making sure that that round was going to HEPTA map point, looking to push us to a number 3. Acend looking to prevent that.
Sometimes it can be just one spray to change your life, change the game, and change the way things might work out. Brax in the meantime, though, already takes down Myers. The aggression from the SMG that we see so often from him and his teammates. The cheeky Scat tries to move in, but 2 Twisted now with a double. It's Tony with a follow-up onto Terratex. It's a 4 on 2, and suddenly Acend trying to beat a confident team, trying to not be faced down by the previous round, loses 3 bodies against 1. Acend will be able to do some in return, but Kowo will be traded out straight away by Tony once again. And now it's only Chris alive. Chris against 3.
Harding close to the helicopter, meaning that he is in a good position to try and challenge either capture point. He knows he's not going to go for the capture himself, as he's already being shot at, taking quite a lot of damage, lost his arm. He's someone on his left, managed to get that kill, but Vasily with the grenade will be able to shut him down. And HEPTA move on to map 3 as they get that comeback.
And they are more than overjoyed by this result, able to stay in the game, able to give the crowd what they want as well, and looking forward to Bay 5. They want to bring it towards their own court. They want to go to the lower bracket final and be able to win for their home crowd. What a great performance from HEPTA here.
Great performance indeed. They managed to turn the tide when it was most needed, when we were headed towards that match point, and really suddenly turn the aggression up to a maximum amount of dial.